What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. On this channel, I go over key levels and catalysts that I'm focusing on, along with a watch list of stock tickers that I may trade. In this video, I'll be going over my watch list for the trading week of December 4th, 2023. Let's get to it. Alright, first up, the catalyst. Now, we don't have much going on this week, and I can take that one or two ways. The first, with no major catalyst, that could lead to low volatility, and that'll be boring for trading. Now, on the opposite side, with no major catalyst to reverse the market's direction, we'll stay bullish. I'd prefer the second option, but we're going to be prepared either way. Let's take a look at this week's earnings calendar. So earnings season is winding down, and as you can see, it's primarily small caps reporting this week. The companies that I'll be watching will be C3AI, Dollar General, and Lululemon. Let's get started with the watch list. Alright, first up is C3AI, ticker symbol AI, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now the company reports earnings after the market closes on Wednesday, and right now the stock is sitting around $31. Now looking at this chart here, you can see since November of 2021, the stock has spent a lot of time in this range between $27.50 and $35.50. So that's the principal area that I'm going to be watching. With the stock sitting around $31, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above $32. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for at the test is going to be around $35.50. If it gets above that, it could run all the way up to around $43.25. Now on the bearish side, if this stock cannot get above 32, then the first level I'm looking for at the test is going to be around $27.50. If it can't hold that, then I'm looking for it to drop down to around $22. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is Dollar General, ticker symbol DG, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now the company reports earnings before the market opens on Thursday, and right now the stock is sitting around $134.50. Now keep in mind, this stock has been very volatile over its last two earnings with big drops here and here. Now in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to stay above $134. If it does, then I'm looking for it to fill this weekly imbalance all the way up to $152. Now on the bearish side, if Dollar General can't hold $134, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be $123. If it can't hold that, $116, and if it can't hold that, $108. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now Tesla did end up selling off after last Thursday's Cybertruck delivery event, and if you look at this chart here, you can see that the price action is still respecting this trend line right here, and it's rejected the last couple of times that it's touched it. Now with the stock sitting around $239, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to stay above $235. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be $250. If it gets above that, $260, gets above that, $270. Now on the bearish side, if Tesla cannot hold $235, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is $220. If it can't hold that, all the way down to a $206. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. Up next is JM Smuckers, ticker symbol SJM, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now this is the first time that I'm covering this stock on the channel, and the reason it made my watch list is because of this price action right here. And if you look at it, you can see this stock went from around $150 all the way down to around $107. Now this $107 level represents its 52-week low, which is bounced off of 3 times within the last month. So it looks like it's bottoming out right here. Now if you're wondering why this stock fell so much, it's because back in September, Smuckers acquired Hostess, the maker of Twinkies, for $34.25 a share. That equates to around $5.6 billion, which includes $900 million in debt. So when a company takes on this kind of acquisition, of course the stock is going to drop. And what I'm looking at here is how it's bottoming out around $107. So this could be a nice play to the upside. So with the stock sitting around $111.50, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above 114. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $117. If it gets above that, I'm looking for it to fill this weekly imbalance all the way up to around $122.50. So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. All right, and the last thing we're going to cover today is Bitcoin, Bitcoin miners, and Bitcoin trading platforms. The reason being is that the SEC met with Grayscale, BlackRock, and NASDAQ last week over their application to launch a Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Now, this fund will allow investors to bet on Bitcoin's price without having to directly purchase and store the cryptocurrency. And this could open the door to a much wider investing audience. Now, because of this news, Bitcoin ran last week and has continued through the weekend with its price approaching $40,000. Now, the most affordable option for me to take advantage of this will be trading the Bitcoin miners like Marathon Digital, ticker symbol MARA, or Riot Platforms, ticker symbol RIOT. Let's take a look at Riot. Alright, so here's Riot Platforms, ticker symbol RIOT, and here I have it pulled up on the weekly time frame. Now, with the stock sitting around $13.75, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above $14. If it does, then the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around $14.75. Now, if it has enough momentum, this stock could run all the way up to around $21, alright? So keep these levels on your watch list, and let's see what happens. And that is the end of the video. If you find value in the videos that I publish, smash that like button and please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you're looking to get started with investing, check out the pinned comment in this video for a link to Webull where you can get up to 12 free stocks for signing up and depositing just 1 penny. Now, here's wishing you a prosperous week of trading, and until next week, talk to you later.